the fascinating world of rare coins and their value. In today's video, we're talking about something truly incredible, the 2001 Kentucky $quarter coin and its staggering value in the market. Yes, you heard that right. A 2001 Kentucky quarter can be worth up to $1.10 million. Now, you may be wondering how a regular coin, issued by the U.S. Mint, can be worth so much. Well, that's exactly what we're going to break down today. So grab your magnifying glass and let's get into it. First, let's talk about the Kentucky quarter itself. It was part of the 50-state quarters program, which began in 1999 and ran through 2008. Each quarter in this series featured a unique design representing one of the 50 states. The Kentucky quarter was released in 2001 and is adorned with the image of a thoroughbred racehorse, which symbolizes the state's deep connection to horse racing and the Kentucky Derby. While most of these coins are worth their face value, 25 cents, there's one particular 2001 Kentucky quarter that has caught the attention of collectors and investors alike. This coin, in perfect condition and with a special error, is worth a lot more than just 25 cents. In fact, some of these rare coins have been sold for prices as high as $1.1 million at auction. Now, let's talk about what makes this coin so special. The key factor here is an error that occurred during production. Some of the 2001 Kentucky quarters were struck with a unique misalignment or a double die error. A double die error happens when the design is struck more than once during the minting process, causing the details of the image to overlap or be duplicated. This creates a coin that is not only rare but also highly sought after by collectors. The error itself is subtle, but if you know what to look for, it's easy to spot. The double design can be seen on the horse's mane, tail, and the lettering of the coin. This slight but noticeable difference in the design is what makes these error coins so valuable. So, how do you know if you have one of these rare 2001 Kentucky quarters? The first thing to do is check the condition of your coin. Coins that are in mint state or uncirculated condition are the most valuable. The more pristine the coin, the higher its potential value. Look for coins that show little to no signs of wear or damage, as these are the ones that can fetch the highest prices. Next, look closely at the design, especially the horse and the lettering. If you notice any doubling or misalignment, you may have one of these highly prized error coins. However, it's always a good idea to have the coin authenticated by a professional to confirm its rarity and value. Now, let's talk about the market for these coins. While it may sound unbelievable, rare coin enthusiasts are willing to pay top dollar for these error coins. In fact, the highest recorded sale for a 2001 Kentucky quarter with a double die error was an astounding $1.1 million. This sale took place at a prestigious coin auction, and it shows just how much value a rare coin can hold if it has the right characteristics. But keep in mind, not every 2001 Kentucky quarter is worth $1 million. The ones that do fetch such high prices are typically in pristine condition, with the error clearly visible, and have been authenticated by experts. So, if you think you might have one of these rare coins, it's worth getting it appraised to see just how much it could be worth in today's market. Before you get too excited, though, it's important to note that not every 2001 Kentucky quarter is an error coin, and the majority of them are worth no more than their face value. However, even if your coin isn't a $1 million rarity, it still holds value, especially if it's part of the larger 50-state quarters program collection. In conclusion, the 2001 Kentucky $quarter coin is a shining example of how a small mistake in the minting process can lead to a coin that is worth millions of dollars. If you happen to have one of these rare error coins in your collection, you could be holding a valuable piece of American history. But, as with any rare coin, the key is in the details, and a little knowledge can go a long way when it comes to understanding its true worth. Thank you for watching today's video. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of rare coins, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more. Who knows? Maybe you've got a rare treasure hidden in your spare change. We'll be discussing a coin that could be worth a small fortune, the 2006 North Dakota State Quarter. Let's start with the basics. The 2006 North Dakota Quarter is part of the 50-state quarters program, which ran from 1999 to 2008. Each year, the U.S. Mint released 5 different state quarters, and 2006 saw the release of quarters for Nevada, Nebraska, Colorado, North Dakota, and South Dakota. But what makes the 2006 North Dakota quarter so special? To understand that, we need to look at a particular error coin that has captured the attention of collectors and investors alike. Some 2006 North Dakota quarters were mistakenly minted with a unique and rare error, a double die obverse. This error happens when the coin's design is stamped more than once, resulting in doubled images or lettering. These errors are extremely rare, and in the case of the 2006 North Dakota quarter, they're very hard to find. Now, let's talk about the value. In general, a typical 2006 North Dakota quarter in good condition is worth its face value, just 25 cents. However, if you happen to come across one of the rare double die error coins, it could be worth up to $1.20 million. Yes, you heard that right, $1.2 million. That's the estimated value of one of these extremely rare error quarters. But finding one is no easy task. These coins are incredibly rare, and only a handful have ever been found. As a result, they've become highly sought after by collectors, and their price has skyrocketed in the market. So how can you tell if you have a valuable double die error, North Dakota quarter? The key is to look for a doubling effect on the design, particularly the word Liberty and the year 2006 on the front of the coin. If you see that the letters appear to be doubled, you might have a valuable error coin in your hands. It's important to note that the value of these rare coins depends on their condition as well. Coins in mint condition with minimal wear and tear are worth significantly more than those that are scratched or damaged. If you think you might have one of these error coins, it's worth getting it professionally graded by a trusted coin grading service. They can confirm the authenticity of the coin and help you determine its true market value. In conclusion, the 2006 North Dakota quarter, while not valuable in most cases, can be worth up to $1.2 million if you're lucky enough to find one of the rare double die error coins. Keep your eyes peeled, because this could be a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for some lucky collectors out there. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more coin collecting tips and news on valuable coins. We're going to talk about something that could make you a lot of money if you have one lying around in your coin collection. We're discussing the 2001 Rhode Island $quarter coin and why it could be worth up to $1.3 million. Yes, you heard that right, this coin is a true hidden gem. Let's dive into the details and find out why this seemingly regular quarter is worth such an incredible amount. The 2001 Rhode Island quarter is part of the 50-state quarters program, which began in 1999 and ended in 2008. The U.S. Mint produced these coins to honor each state, and Rhode Island was the 13th state to be featured. When these quarters were first released, they looked just like any other regular coin you'd find in your pocket. But as time went on, collectors began to notice something unusual about certain coins. Now, you may be wondering what makes this particular quarter worth so much money. Well, it all comes down to a rare error that occurred during the minting process. The 2001 Rhode Island quarter was struck with a unique misprint, and only a few of these error coins are in circulation. This mistake involves a very specific issue with the design on the reverse side of the coin. Collectors and numismatists, that's coin experts, refer to this as a die crack error. The crack on the die caused part of the design to be misaligned, making some of the coins extremely rare and highly sought after. Over the years, only a handful of these coins have surfaced, and they've sold for millions of dollars at auctions. This error coin is incredibly rare. In fact, only about a few dozen of these mistruck coins are known to exist, and that's what makes them so valuable. To put it in perspective, there are hundreds of thousands of regular 2001 Rhode Island quarters in circulation, but the error coins are an entirely different story. If you happen to find one in your change jar or in a roll of quarters, you could be holding on to a potential gold mine. As of now, the value of a 2001 Rhode Island quarter with this rare error has reached up to $1.3 million. That's right, this small coin could be worth more than a luxury car, a house, or even a vacation. The exact value depends on the condition of the coin and how prominent the error is, but even in average condition, these coins have sold for tens of thousands of dollars. If you find one in near-mint condition, you could be looking at a windfall of cash. So, how can you tell if you have one of these rare coins? Look closely at the reverse side of the quarter. The die crack error usually causes the design to be misaligned or blurry. Check for any unusual cracks or defects on the coin. If the crack is prominent enough, it could be a sign of the rare error. Pay attention to the condition of the coin. Coins in better condition are typically worth more, so make sure you examine yours carefully. If you find one of these rare quarters, you might be wondering how to sell it. The best way to get the highest value is to take your coin to a reputable auction house or coin dealer who specializes in rare coins. They will be able to evaluate the coin and help you get the best price for it.so. There you have it. The 2001 Rhode Island $quarter coin might just be sitting in your change jar, waiting to make you a millionaire. Keep an eye out for any quarters from 2001, and be sure to check for that unique die crack error. If you find one, you could be sitting on a small fortune. Thanks for watching today's video. If you found this information helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more exciting coin news. Who knows what rare coin we'll uncover next? We're going to dive into the fascinating world of rare coins, specifically focusing on the 1998 Washington $quarter coins. These coins have recently become the talk of the numismatic community because some are valued at a whopping $1.4 million. That's right, you heard it correctly. A quarter from 1998, one of the most common coins you'd find in your pocket, can be worth more than $1 million. So, how does that happen? Let's break it down. First, it's important to understand that not all 1998 quarters are worth this kind of money. In fact, most of them are worth just a few quarters, as they were minted in large numbers, and there's nothing special about them. But there is a rare and very specific variety of the 1998 Washington quarter that has a unique feature, and that's what makes it so valuable. This rare quarter has a minting error. Known as the 1998 close AM variety, it features a slight misalignment in the design of the coin, specifically in the letters AM in America on the reverse. On a normal 1998 quarter, the A and M are spaced apart, but on this rare error coin, the letters are much closer together. This subtle difference makes all the difference in the world for collectors, and it's what drives the coin's immense value. The reason these error coins are so valuable is due to their rarity. Only a small number of these 1998 close AM quarters are believed to exist, which makes them highly sought after by collectors. When one of these rare quarters shows up at an auction, the bids can skyrocket, sometimes reaching up to $1.4 million or even more, depending on its condition and the demand at the time of sale. Now, you might be wondering, how can you tell if you have one of these rare 1998 close AM quarters in your pocket? Well, it's all about the spacing between the A and M in America on the reverse of the coin. If the letters are very close together, then you might be holding onto a treasure worth millions. However, keep in mind that these coins are extremely rare, so don't get discouraged if you don't find one. Even though this error coin is worth a fortune, the majority of 1998 quarters are still only worth their face value.so. How can you find these rare coins? The best place to look is in change from your local bank, grocery store, or convenience store. You can also check online marketplaces and coin auctions to see if any of these error coins are for sale. But be careful because there are counterfeit coins out there as well. Always make sure to get a professional opinion if you believe you have a rare coin, especially if it's worth a large sum.in. Conclusion. While most 1998 Washington quarters are worth only a quarter, those with the rare close AM error can be worth up to $1.4 million. It's a remarkable story of how a simple mistake at the US Mint can lead to a massive windfall for the lucky few who find these coins. If you're a coin collector or just someone who enjoys hunting for rare treasures, keep an eye out for these special quarters. You never know when you might stumble upon one of these hidden gems. We're going to talk about an incredibly rare coin that could be hiding in your pocket right now, the 1995 Washington $quarter. This coin, once considered just another regular circulating coin, has become a treasure worth up to $1.5 million in today's market. But how is that possible? Let's dive into it. First, let's start with the basics. The 1995 Washington $quarter was minted in Denver, which is denoted by the D mint mark on the reverse side of the coin. This is a standard quarter that you might have seen 100 times, and it was part of the regular coinage in 1995, made from a mixture of copper and nickel.so. What makes the 1995 quarter so special? The value skyrocketed because of a rare minting error. A small number of these quarters were struck on the wrong planchet, meaning they were minted on a coin blank intended for a different denomination. As a result, these coins have a distinct feature that sets them apart from the regular 1995 quarters. including a slightly smaller diameter and an off-center design. These imperfections make them extremely valuable to collectors. Why is this error so important? Well, the rarity of such coins makes them highly sought after in the numismatic world. Only a few examples of the 1995 D Washington quarter with this error are known to exist, and when one of these coins went to auction, it fetched an incredible price, up to $1.5 million. If you happen to come across a 1995 D Washington quarter, it's important to have it evaluated by a professional coin appraiser to determine if it is one of these rare error coins. Not every 1995 D quarter is worth a fortune. Only those with the unique minting error are. Now, you might be wondering, how do you spot one of these rare 1995 D quarters? A normal Washington quarter should measure about 24.3 millimeters in diameter. If the coin is slightly smaller, it could be an error coin. A regular quarter weighs around 5.67 grams, but the error coin might be lighter due to the wrong planchet. Look for any misalignment in the design, such as a partial or off-center strike. The coin may look unbalanced, and the features of George Washington and the eagle may be distorted. While the 1995 D Washington quarter dollar with a minting error is an extreme example of a coin's worth skyrocketing, it shows just how rare and valuable some coins can be, especially when they have an unusual feature that collectors are eager to add to their collection. In summary, if you have a 1995 D Washington quarter, don't just spend it. Take a closer look. It could be worth a small fortune. Whether it's $1.5 million or a lesser amount, finding a rare minting error coin could change your life. So always check your change carefully, because you never know when you might find a hidden treasure. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare coins, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. We're diving into one of the most fascinating topics in numismatics, the 1979 D Washington quarter dollar coin. You might be wondering, how could a coin that was minted in such a recent year be worth such a huge amount? Well, stay tuned, because we're going to uncover the secrets behind these coins and their incredible value in today's market. First, let's talk about the basics of the 1979 D Washington quarter. The D stands for the Denver Mint, where these quarters were produced. Like other regular issue coins, the 1979 D quarter was made in large numbers. In fact, millions of these coins were released into circulation, so they're not rare in the traditional sense. However, there's a key factor that changes everything when it comes to the value of certain 1979 D quarters. That's the existence of an extremely rare and highly valuable variety of this coin. This rare variety of the 1979 D quarter is known for having a significant minting error, specifically a double die. This error gives the coin a distinct and noticeable doubling of the images on both the obverse and reverse sides of the coin. So, how does this error make the 1979 D Washington quarter worth such a massive amount? Well, the market for rare error coins is incredibly hot right now, and collectors are willing to pay top dollar for these unique items. Coins with double dies are considered highly collectible, and in the case of the 1979 D Washington quarter, the most valuable examples can fetch prices of up to $1.60 million. Now, you might be wondering, how can you tell if your 1979 D Washington quarter is one of these ultra-valuable specimens? The key is to closely inspect the coin for visible doubling on the letters and numbers, especially around the word Liberty and the date itself. If the coin has this doubled feature, then you could be holding a rare treasure that's worth far more than its face value. But remember, finding one of these error coins is no easy feat. Even though they're worth an incredible amount, the chances of stumbling upon one in your spare change are extremely slim. That said, if you do happen to find one, it could change your life. In the world of coin collecting, the 1979 D Washington quarter is a prime example of how a simple minting error can make a seemingly ordinary coin into a true rarity. Whether you're an experienced collector or just getting started, it's always worth keeping an eye out for these types of error coins. They could be sitting in your collection right now, or you might just find one in your pocket change one day. Thanks for watching today's video. If you found this information useful and fascinating, make sure to give us a thumbs up and subscribe for more coin collecting tips and valuable insights into the world of rare coins. Who knows? The next rare find could be right in your hands, where we'll dive into one of the most exciting stories in coin collecting. We're talking about the 2004 Texas quarter dollar coin, which has captured the attention of collectors worldwide. Some of these coins are worth an astonishing $1.70 million. In 2004, the United States Mint released the Texas State Quarter as part of the 50 State Quarters program. The coin featured a distinctive design, showcasing the state of Texas with an image of the Lone Star and a longhorn steer. It's a beautiful tribute to the state's rich history, but for some collectors, this coin is about more than just its design. The story behind the $1.7 million value is tied to rare and unique errors found in certain 2004 Texas quarters. These rare coins were struck with mistakes that make them extremely valuable. One of the most notable errors is the double die variety, where part of the coin's design was struck twice, creating a visible doubling effect on elements like the word Texas and the year 2004. This mistake makes the coin stand out among the millions of standard quarters produced that year. In fact, only a few of these double die varieties are known to exist, and this rarity makes them highly sought after in the numismatic community. Now, you might be wondering, how much is a 2004 Texas quarter worth? Well, the answer varies depending on the specific coin and its condition. Standard 2004 Texas quarters are worth just face value 25 cents, but those with errors can fetch a much higher price in recent auctions. Some of the rare 2004 Texas quarters have sold for thousands of dollars. But the most extraordinary sales have been for those coins with the double die errors, where one coin even fetched an unbelievable $1.7 million. These coins are considered one of the rarest and most valuable in modern coinage history. So, if you happen to have a 2004 Texas quarter in your collection, it's worth taking a close look to see if it has any unusual features or errors. A quick inspection could turn a simple quarter into a priceless treasure. To check if your 2004 Texas quarter might be one of these rare finds, look closely at the text and design. If you spot any doubling in the lettering or other features, you could be sitting on a gold mine. Remember, the condition of the coin also plays a huge role in determining its value. Coins that are well preserved and in mint condition will naturally be worth more than those with scratches or wear and tear. If you have a rare 2004 Texas quarter, consider having it professionally graded by a numismatic expert. This will help determine its true value and ensure it's authenticated, which is crucial for maximizing its worth. In conclusion, the 2004 Texas quarter is a great example of how a simple mistake on a coin can lead to a valuable discovery. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, always be on the lookout for rare coins that could be worth a small fortune. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more content on rare coins and valuable collectibles. And if you think you have a rare 2004 Texas quarter, don't forget to share your find with us in the comments below. Thanks for watching and happy collecting. We're diving into a fascinating topic: the 2015 D quarter dollar coin and its incredible value. You might have seen the 2015 D quarter dollar in your pocket, but did you know that this coin has the potential to be worth millions? Let's break down exactly what makes this coin so special and how you can spot one in your collection that could be worth a staggering $1.90 million. First, let's talk about the 2015 D quarter dollar. This coin is part of the United States Mint's America the Beautiful series, which honors national parks across the country. The 2015 D coin specifically features the Homestead National Monument of America in Nebraska. The reverse side of the coin displays a beautiful image of a homestead, while the obverse shows the traditional portrait of George Washington. Now, you might be wondering what makes this particular coin so valuable. It's all about rarity and mint errors. In general, most of the 2015 D quarter dollar coins are worth face value, which is 25 cents. However, there's one rare variant that collectors are going crazy over. Some 2015 D quarter dollars have been found with an unusual minting error that makes them worth far more than just a few quarters. These coins feature a double die error, where the design is stamped twice, making the details appear blurry or doubled. This error is extremely rare and can significantly increase the coin's value. In fact, a few of these error coins have been sold for as much as $1.90 million. How do you spot one of these valuable coins? First, check the date and mint mark. The 2015 D quarter has the D mint mark, which indicates it was minted in Denver. Next, carefully inspect the coin for any signs of a double die error. Look for a doubling effect, especially around the words and the details of the homestead image on the reverse side. If you think you might have one of these rare coins, don't rush to spend it. Instead, take it to a reputable coin dealer or get it appraised by a professional to determine its worth. Coins with minting errors, especially one as rare as this, can be incredibly valuable to collectors. So, to wrap things up, while most 2015 quarter dollars are worth just 25 cents, if you're lucky enough to find one with a double die error, you could be holding onto a coin worth up to $1.9 million. Keep an eye on your change, because you never know when you might strike gold. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe for more coin collecting tips and fascinating stories about rare finds. Hey everyone, welcome back to the BS Coins World. Today, we're diving into a topic that many people are curious about. Could your 1997 Washington quarter be worth $1 million? Now, that's a big claim, so let's get into the facts and figure out what these quarters are actually worth and why. So first off, let's talk about the Washington quarter itself. This iconic coin has been a staple in American currency since 1932, and the version you see here, the 1997 Washington quarter, was struck at the Denver Mint. While it's a nice piece of history, the 1997 quarters don't typically carry a lot of extra value. Most are worth their face value, 25 cents. But there's always a lot of curiosity about certain years, conditions, and mint marks that can make coins worth much more. So, let's clear up some myths and get into what coin collectors really look for in valuable quarters. Alright, so, first question. Is there a 1997 Washington quarter out there worth $1 million? The simple answer is no, at least not in any known market value today. But here's why this myth exists. In the coin collecting world, some coins are worth a lot because they're rare, have minting errors, or are in exceptional condition. But the 1997 quarter is pretty common. Millions of these were produced, and most don't have any unique features that would make them super valuable. That said, coin collectors will pay a premium for quarters that are in pristine, uncirculated condition. So, if you have a 1997 Washington quarter that looks brand new, it could be worth a bit more than face value. We're talking maybe $1 or $2, but not anywhere close to $1 million. Now, there are some things that can make a coin more valuable. For instance, errors and rare varieties are a big deal in the coin world. Certain mistakes during the minting process, like double strikes, off-center strikes, or unusual die errors, can add value. These kinds of errors are actually pretty rare, and they're highly sought after by collectors. But as of now, there haven't been any widely recognized or documented minting errors specific to the 1997 quarter that would push its value into the high dollar range. Another factor collectors look at is the grade of the coin. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being perfect, uncirculated condition. If you have a 1997 Washington quarter in MS68 or MS69 condition, it might be worth something to a collector. But again, we're not looking at $1 million territory here. Even at these high grades, most 1997 quarters are valued in the low hundreds at best. So, why do you sometimes hear stories about $1 million quarters? Well, in rare cases, certain coins with unique histories or extremely limited production runs can sell for that much. But it's generally specific coins like early 20th century gold coins, certain pre-1933 coins, or highly desirable error coins. The 1997 Washington quarter just doesn't fall into any of those categories. In summary, while it's fun to dream about finding $1 million coin in your pocket change, the 1997 Washington quarter isn't one of them. If you have one that's in great condition, it might be worth a little more than face value to the right collector, but for the most part, these coins are not particularly rare or valuable. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about coins that could actually be worth some big money, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and check out some of our other videos where we dive into rare and valuable coins you might want to look out for. Thanks for watching, and happy collecting! We have an exciting topic for all the coin collectors and treasure hunters out there. Imagine owning a quarter, just an ordinary 25-cent coin, that could actually be worth over $1 million. Sounds unbelievable, right? But that's exactly what we're going to talk about in today's video. Yes, I'm talking about the 2015 quarter dollar coin that some collectors believe could reach up to $1.1 million. Let's jump right into why this coin is so valuable, what to look for, and how you might be able to spot one of these ultra-rare gems. So, you might be wondering, why is a quarter from 2015 worth so much? It all comes down to rarity, demand, and a few unique characteristics. First, let's talk about the basics. The P on the coin stands for the Philadelphia Mint, where it was produced. This quarter is part of the America the Beautiful series that began in 2010 and features designs that celebrate national parks and landmarks across the U.S. In 2015. The Philadelphia Mint produced several quarters with different designs, including ones that featured the Sacagawea National Forest in Louisiana. However, a small number of these coins have unique features or errors that make them exceptionally valuable to collectors. But these aren't just any errors. They're highly unique and very rare, which drives up their value. So what exactly are collectors looking for in these quarters? There are a few important factors that make these coins special. Coins with minting errors are often highly collectible. Certain 2015 P quarters have distinct minting errors like double dies, which means parts of the design appear doubled due to a misalignment during the minting process. These types of errors are extremely rare and make the coin much more valuable. The value of any coin increases dramatically with its grade or condition. If you find a 2015 P quarter in pristine condition, graded as MS67 or higher by a professional grading company like PCGS or NGC, you could be looking at a high-value item. Coins graded at MS67, MS68, or even MS69 are exceptionally rare and often worth thousands of dollars each. And for the few lucky people who might find one graded at MS70, the highest grade possible, the value could potentially hit that $1 million mark. Part of what drives the value of the 2015 P quarter is the fact that very few of these high-grade coins exist. A low population of coins in top condition means high demand among collectors, which drives prices up significantly. So how can you tell if you've got one of these rare and valuable quarters? Here are some tips. First, check the year and mint mark. Look for the 2015 date and the P mark on the front of the coin to confirm that it's from the Philadelphia Mint. Then, examine the coin carefully under good lighting, preferably with a magnifying glass or microscope. Look for any doubling on letters, numbers, or design elements. Doubling is often a clear indicator of a valuable mint error. Next, inspect the condition of the coin. If it's in near-perfect condition with no visible scratches, marks, or wear, it could be worth getting it professionally graded. Submitting your coin to a grading service does cost money, but it can be well worth it if you have a rare and high-grade coin on your hands. Now, here's the exciting part. Although not every 2015 P quarter with these features will be worth $1 million, it's not impossible. Collectors are willing to pay huge sums for coins in top grades with rare errors. In fact, similar coins with unique errors and high grades have sold at auction for 6 figures or more. This means if you do find one of these rare quarters, you could be holding on to something that changes your life. So there you have it. The 2015 P quarter-dollar coin isn't just any old quarter you'd find in your change. It's a rare collectible with the potential to be worth a lot of money. If you're lucky enough to find one in excellent condition with a unique error, you could have a true treasure on your hands. So next time you're sorting through your change, take a closer look. You never know what kind of treasure might be hiding in plain sight. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video or learned something new, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to BS Coins World for more content like this, and hit that bell icon so you never miss an update. We're diving into an incredible coin that you might have lying around without even realizing its potential value. We're talking about the 2014 P quarter-dollar coin. This coin might seem like just another quarter, but certain versions of it could be worth up to $1.2 million. That's right, you heard that correctly. Imagine finding a small fortune right in your pocket change. So why is this quarter worth so much? It all comes down to rare errors and unique minting qualities that make it highly collectible. When coins are minted, sometimes mistakes happen. These errors can include things like double strikes, off-center images, or rare die varieties. When these kinds of errors occur, they make the coin unique, and collectors love unique coins because they're so rare and hard to find. In the case of the 2014 P quarter, there are specific coins with a misprint or other small errors that have made them exceptionally valuable. The P in 2014 P stands for Philadelphia, where the coin was minted. This is an important detail because it can affect the value of certain coins, especially when it comes to error coins minted in specific locations. But remember, not all 2014 P quarters are worth a fortune. To have a high-value coin, you need to look for particular features or defects that set it apart from a regular quarter. Some of these valuable features could be a double die error where the image or lettering appears twice due to a misaligned strike or a striking anomaly where the image is not centered on the coin. Another rare error is a die crack, which can sometimes look like a line across part of the coin. These small details might not seem like much, but they can make a huge difference in a coin's value. You might be wondering how you can tell if your 2014 P quarter is worth more than just 25 cents. First, you'll need to look at it closely with a magnifying glass to see if you can spot any unusual details or errors that make it stand out. Compare it with other 2014 P quarters if you have any, and pay close attention to the lettering and images. If you think you've found a valuable error coin, it might be worth taking it to a professional coin grader or appraiser who can evaluate it for you. Professional grading services like PCGS or NGC are trusted by collectors, and they'll be able to give you an accurate assessment of your coin's condition and potential value. Remember, a certified error coin could be worth hundreds, thousands, or even up to that staggering $1.2 million if it's one of the rarest kinds. So next time you find a 2014 P quarter in your pocket change, take a closer look. Who knows, you might be holding a small fortune right in your hands. Coins with rare errors are highly sought after by collectors and can be a great investment if you know what to look for. Thanks for watching, and if you found this video helpful or interesting, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content on valuable coins and collectibles. Leave a comment below if you've come across any interesting coins in your own collection, or if you have questions about coin collecting. We're talking about a quarter that has stunned collectors and numismatists alike. It's none other than the 1996 P Washington $quarter coin, a coin that, under the right conditions, could be worth a mind-boggling $1.3 million. Yep, you heard that right. A regular-looking 25-cent piece might actually be a small fortune in disguise. Let's start with a bit of background. The Washington quarter was first introduced in 1932 to commemorate the 200th birthday of George Washington. Since then, it's become one of the most recognizable coins in American currency. But the Washington quarter, minted in 1996, has something special, something rare that only a few collectors have managed to spot. The coin we're talking about is a 1996 quarter minted in Philadelphia, the one with the tiny P on it, which tells you where it was minted. Millions of these were made, but what makes this one stand out, and why would anyone pay over $1 million for a single quarter? The answer lies in rarity and condition. Certain error coins, or coins that have preserved mint condition, are highly sought after by collectors. Error coins can have small, unusual mistakes like double dies, off-center strikes, or imperfections that happen during the minting process. In some cases, these errors make the coin exceptionally rare and desirable. The 1996 P quarter, worth $1.3 million, is an error coin, a coin where something went wrong at the mint. It might have a unique strike error, unusual metal composition, or even a minting flaw that sets it apart from the standard quarters produced that year. To a collector, these errors are like finding a hidden treasure because they were never meant to reach the public in the first place. Another key factor is the coin's condition. For any coin to reach a value like $1.3 million, it needs to be in pristine, uncirculated condition. That means no scratches, no dirt, no signs of wear. The coin has to look like it just rolled out of the mint yesterday. In the world of coin collecting, there's a grading scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being flawless. For a 1996 P quarter to reach the $1 million mark, it would likely need to have a perfect or near-perfect grade, like MS 69 or MS 70. That's extremely rare, considering most quarters from 1996 have been in circulation for years and have accumulated plenty of wear and tear. So, how can you tell if your 1996 P Washington quarter is worth more than 25 cents? Here's a checklist of things to look for. First, check the mint mark. It should be a P, meaning it was minted in Philadelphia. Next, look closely for any errors, like doubling on the design, off-center strikes, or other abnormalities. You might need a magnifying glass for this step, as some errors can be very small. Then, check the condition. If it looks shiny and uncirculated, you're in luck. You may want to take it to a professional coin grader or dealer, as they can assess its condition and confirm if it's genuinely valuable. You might be wondering, has anyone actually paid $1.3 million for a 1996 P quarter? Well, the most valuable coins in history often come with surprising sales stories. While the specifics of the $1.3 million claim are still up for debate, it reflects the extreme value that rare, error-free, and high-grade quarters can fetch among dedicated collectors. Coins like these sometimes appear in high-profile auctions where avid collectors are willing to bid hundreds of thousands or even millions of dollars. While it's uncommon, the potential is there, especially for rare finds. If you've got some change lying around, now might be the perfect time to go through it. Who knows? You might just have a hidden treasure waiting to be discovered. The 1996 Washington quarter may look like an ordinary coin, but its true value lies in the details. Whether it's due to an error or flawless condition, this quarter has the potential to make a big impact in the coin collecting world. Thanks for watching and happy hunting. Make sure to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more videos on rare and valuable coins. Who knows? The next one might be hiding in your pocket. We're diving into an exciting topic that has collectors and coin enthusiasts buzzing. The 2020 $quarter coins that could be worth up to $1.4 million. Yes, you heard that right. Certain 2020 quarters are gaining extraordinary value on the market. Let's talk about why these 2020 quarters have become so valuable and what makes them worth much more than their face value. There are a few reasons behind this, and I'll break it down step by step so you know exactly what to look for. First off, let's discuss the types of quarters minted in 2020. You may know that the United States Mint has produced different series and designs, particularly the America the Beautiful series, which honors national parks and historical sites across the U.S. Each design comes with unique traits, and collectors are constantly looking for rare variations or errors in these coins. Now, let's get into the juicy details. What specifically makes some of these quarters worth millions? In the world of coin collecting, it's all about rarity and condition. If a coin is in exceptional condition, often known as mint state, it can dramatically increase in value. That's because collectors are on the lookout for coins that have almost no signs of wear or damage. Coins graded at a perfect mint state like MS68 or MS69 are incredibly rare and can fetch huge amounts. Another key factor is mint errors. Sometimes, a small percentage of coins come out of the mint with errors such as double die errors, off-center strikes, or unusual markings. These flaws can make a coin significantly more valuable because they are so rare. For 2020 quarters, specific mint errors have been found and are highly sought after by collectors. One of the major reasons certain 2020 quarters have skyrocketed in value is due to low mintage or limited circulation of certain designs, which makes them more difficult to find. The lower the mintage, the rarer the coin becomes over time, and scarcity always drives up value in the collector's market. This is especially true if these coins remain in excellent condition. So, which 2020 quarters are the most valuable? Well, quarters minted at the West Point Mint, marked with a W, are some of the most valuable ones. The West Point Mint produced very limited runs of these coins, making them highly collectible. If you have a 2020 W quarter, it could be worth a small fortune, especially if it's been graded in mint state. Now you might wonder how you can find out if your 2020 quarter is one of these valuable coins. First, check for the mint mark. Coins minted at the West Point Mint will have a W stamped on them. You should also carefully inspect the coin for any errors or unusual markings, as these could significantly increase its value. Many collectors also send their coins to grading companies to determine the official grade, as higher grades generally lead to higher values. But remember, condition is everything. Even if you have a rare quarter, if it's heavily worn or damaged, it likely won't fetch as high a price. Always handle coins carefully, avoid touching the face of the coin, and consider using gloves when examining them to prevent oils from damaging the surface. So there you have it. A 2020 quarter could indeed be worth millions if it meets certain criteria like rarity, mint error, and condition. If you have 2020 quarters lying around, it's worth taking a closer look. Who knows, you could be sitting on a small fortune without even realizing it. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to our channel for more exciting content on rare coins and collectibles. Let us know in the comments if you found any rare coins recently. We're diving into a fascinating topic that's all about finding hidden treasure in your pocket change. We'll be exploring the 2000 Sacagawea dollar coins, some of which are valued at up to $1.5 million. That's right, a single coin that you might think is worth just $1 could actually be worth a fortune. So, let's get right into it. First, let's talk a little about the Sacagawea dollar. This coin was first released in the year 2000 by the United States Mint and is often known as the golden dollar because of its color, even though it isn't made of real gold. The coin features Sacagawea, a Shoshone woman who helped guide the Lewis and Clark expedition, making it one of the few U.S. coins to honor a Native American. There are a few main reasons these 2000-piece Sacagawea dollars have become collectible and can be worth much more than face value, including mint errors, rare variations, and extremely low production numbers for certain versions. And that's where things get interesting. Point one of the rarest and most valuable types of Sacagawea dollars is known as the Cheerios dollar. Back in 1999, the U.S. Mint partnered with General Mills for a special promotion. One in every 2,000 boxes of Cheerios contained either a 2000p Lincoln penny or a 2000p Sacagawea dollar. What makes these Cheerios dollars special is a unique design detail on the coin. On these Cheerios dollars, the eagle on the back has more detailed feathers on its tail compared to the standard Sacagawea dollar. This small difference has made these coins highly sought after by collectors, and they can be worth tens of thousands of dollars. One of these Cheerios dollars actually sold at auction for over $10,000. Imagine finding one of those in your change. Now, let's get to the million-dollar coin. In recent years, a few extremely rare error coins have been discovered that were struck using the Sacagawea dollar dies, but on a different type of planchet, the metal disc used to create the coin. These error coins, known as mule coins, are mismatched with the reverse side from a different coin type entirely. For example, one famous mule error coin was struck with the reverse side of a Washington state quarter instead of the eagle that's supposed to be on the Sacagawea dollar. Only a handful of these mule error coins have ever been found, and because of their rarity and the fascination they create among collectors, these coins have sold for as much as $1.5 million at auction. That's a life-changing amount for just one coin. So how do you know if you've got a valuable 2000p Sacagawea dollar? There are a few things to look out for. First, check if it's a Cheerios dollar. Look at the eagle's tail feathers on the back. If they're highly detailed, you might have found a rare Cheerios dollar worth thousands. Another tip is to check for the mule error. You'd notice if the reverse side looks like a Washington state quarter instead of the standard eagle.in general. These rare varieties and errors can be challenging to identify without some experience. But if you suspect you have one, it's worth taking your coin to a professional coin grader or appraiser to see if you've struck it rich. If you're looking to find these coins, try checking places like estate sales, coin shops, or even asking friends and family if they have any 2000p Sacagawea dollars lying around. And if you do happen to find one of these valuable coins, you'll want to sell it through a reputable auction house, where collectors are willing to pay a premium for these rare coins. That wraps up our look into the incredible world of valuable Sacagawea dollars. Who would have thought that a simple coin could be worth up to $1.5 million? So next time you're checking your change, keep an eye out for that 2000p Sacagawea dollar. You never know, you might just discover a hidden treasure. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell if you enjoyed this video. We're diving into the fascinating world of rare coin collecting and focusing on one special coin that has grabbed the attention of collectors around the world. That's right, we're talking about the elusive 2001 quarter dollar coin. A coin that has sold for an unbelievable value of over $1.60 million. So why has this quarter reached such a sky-high price? And what makes it so valuable? To understand this, let's start by taking a look at the history of this coin. The 2001 quarter dollar was minted as part of the U.S. Mint's State Quarters program, which featured unique designs representing each of the 50 states. In this particular case, the Denver Mint produced quarters honoring a range of states in 2001. Including New York, North Carolina, and Rhode Island. Typically, state quarters from this program were made in large numbers, so a standard 2001 quarter wouldn't be rare or valuable on its own. However, there are specific variations and errors in coin production that can make certain coins highly desirable for collectors. And in the case of the 2001 quarter, it's these production errors that have turned it into one of the most sought-after quarters ever. So let's dive into what makes the 2001 quarter so unique. When we talk about valuable quarters from this year, we're specifically looking at error coins. Coin errors can occur during the minting process and can involve a variety of issues like double die strikes, off-center strikes, or missing design elements. The rarest and most valuable 2001 quarters have what's known as a double die error, where certain parts of the design appear twice because they were stamped incorrectly. This error is extremely difficult to come across, which is one of the reasons why it's so highly prized. Another significant error found in some 2001 decorders is a striking error, where the coin's image or lettering is off-center or otherwise incorrectly placed. These coins were often removed from circulation, but a few made it out and into collectors' hands. Coins with major striking errors are considered extremely rare, and the rarer the coin, the higher its value in the collector's market. Now, you might wonder just how a 25-cent coin can reach a value of over $1.6 million. The answer lies in supply and demand. Coin collectors are always on the lookout for unique and rare pieces, especially when those pieces have historical significance or fascinating mint errors. And when it comes to the 2001 decorder with a major mint error, only a few exist, making them incredibly hard to find. The rarity of these quarters, combined with a high level of demand from serious collectors, drives the value up to impressive heights. But how do you know if your 2001 decorder is one of these rare error coins? First, you'll want to examine your coin closely for any signs of doubling in the design or errors in the lettering or images. Using a magnifying glass, look closely at details like the lettering around the rim, the image of George Washington, or any other parts of the coin's design. The double die error will often appear as a slight doubling on the letters or numbers, giving the design a shadowed effect. You might also see areas where the strike seems incomplete, or there's evidence of an off-center strike. If you think you've found one of these rare error quarters, the next step is to get it authenticated by a professional grading service. Companies like PCGS or NGC specialize in grading coins and can verify whether your quarter has any of these valuable mint errors. Having a graded coin can add to its value, as it provides proof of the coin's authenticity and condition, which collectors care about. Another question that comes up frequently is whether other quarters from the 2001 state quarter series are worth anything close to this. The answer is yes and no. While some other quarters from the state series have errors and are valuable in their own right, none have reached the level of the 2001 decorder dollar with these rare errors. Most quarters from this period are only worth face value unless they have specific errors or are in pristine, uncirculated condition. In conclusion, if you happen to come across a 2001 decorder, especially with an error, it's worth taking a closer look. Rare error coins like these remind us that sometimes the value of money is in the story behind it, not just the denomination stamped on it. Keep an eye out when you're checking your change or going through your coin collection, because you never know when you might have a hidden treasure worth millions right in your pocket. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of our future coin collecting videos. Let us know in the comments if you've ever come across a rare coin or if you're on the hunt for one. We're diving into the story of the 1994 Washington quarter. That's right, one of these coins was valued at an astounding $1.7 million, and we're going to find out exactly why. So how does an everyday 25-cent coin become worth a life-changing amount of money? What makes some of these quarters so special, and what should you look for when checking your own coins? Let's start with some quick history. The Washington quarter was introduced in 1932 to commemorate George Washington's 200th birthday. It's one of America's most iconic coins, featuring Washington's portrait on the front and an eagle on the back. Since then, billions of these coins have been minted, with small changes to the design and composition over the decades. But most people never think twice about their quarters after they spend them. So what's so special about the 1994 Washington quarter in most cases? This coin is just like any other quarter from the 90s. The P mint mark means it was minted in Philadelphia. But one quarter in particular sold for $1.7 million, setting a record that shocked collectors everywhere. What makes this one unique? It's all about the coin's condition and rarity. Most quarters, after years of circulation, pick up scratches, dings, and wear, but the 1994 that sold for $1 million was in perfect condition. This is known as being in mint state, or MS. It's like a coin that's just been minted and never touched. But it wasn't just in great condition. This specific 1994 quarter also had some unusual and rare features that made it even more desirable. Experts noted that it was struck with a deep cameo-proof finish, which is not something you would see on regular quarters. Proof coins are usually made for collectors with a special shiny surface and high level of detail, and somehow this feature showed up on a circulation coin. So, What should you look for if you're hoping to find a valuable 1994 P Washington quarter first? Check the mint mark, which should be a P for Philadelphia. Next, examine the coin's condition. Are there any visible scratches? Or is it flawless? A coin that's been well preserved could fetch a lot more. Another thing to check is the detail on the coin. Does it have a mirror-like surface or deep cameo-proof features? These are key indicators that it might be valuable. Now, why does condition matter so much when it comes to coin value? The grading system for coins ranges from poor to mint state, with MS representing coins in mint state condition. Coins in higher grades, like MS65 and above, are extremely rare in older coins. These coins attract collectors willing to pay big money for them, and that's exactly what happened with this 1994 P quarter. It's also important to know that not all 1994 P quarters are worth this much. In fact, most of them are worth their face value of just 25 cents. But when a coin in near-perfect condition comes to market, it's a whole different story. You might be wondering why people would spend so much on a coin that they can't even use. Rare coins represent history, art, and a piece of culture. They're a tangible way to connect with the past and understand more about how people lived. Coins can also be a smart investment, and for some collectors, the thrill of the hunt for these rare finds is part of the fun.so. Next time you come across a 1994 P Washington quarter, take a closer look. You never know. Maybe you have a hidden treasure right in your pocket. If you enjoy learning about valuable and rare coins, hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and ring that notification bell so you don't miss any of our latest videos.